Hello guys, Kaiwen here. It's late night here in Shanghai, but I wanted to shoot a quick video to give you some update. So first, we have already shipped almost half of the orders from Kickstarter. And also some of you have already received the package. And so far the feedbacks are pretty positive, which is really good. However, at the same time, I also got some feedback regarding some issues, particularly two issues. So I wanted to address these issues in front of the camera. So just to give you some clear information. Okay, so the first one is regarding this bolt on the rear truck. This is one of the locking bolts for the angle adjustment mechanism. So I got some feedback saying that the bolt is too tight, too loose. So first of all, please allow me to clarify. So during our assembly, we used a torque wrench to tighten both these two bolts to 18 Newton meters. So 18 Newton meters is actually pretty standard for this size of bolts. So it's not over tightening, okay? So it could be that the thread of the bolts are kind of dry, so over time it's seized. So for the rest of the assembly, we will apply some grease on the threads of these bolts, so it should be making it easier for you to get it loose, all right? And don't worry about loosening accidentally, okay? So 8 Newton meters is a pretty standard locking force. Another thing is, please make sure you use a good tool. So before you use your tool, you want to inspect the worn of this tool. So sometimes your Allen key is just too worn. The hexagon becomes too rounded to provide enough grip into this hexagon socket. So it might strip this hexagon socket. So you want to use a good tool, and you want to insert the tool all the way into the hexagon socket. Use your thumb to apply some pressure. Make sure the tool stays in the socket, and you can lose it. Okay, let's do it again with a torque wrench. So I'll tighten it to 8 Newton meters. Now it's slightly over 8. Use a good tool. Make sure you use the squared end, not use this ball end, okay? Insert all the way down. Use your thumb to press down, and you can lose it, all right? So this is the first issue. I've got feedback. Okay, the second issue is about the thread inserts in the base plate. Okay, it's a design feature, and it meant to be making mounting and dismounting your trucks more easily, and without using the nuts to hold the screw. However, I've got two cases which reported that they have this helicoil, the threads, popped out when they unscrew the mounting bolts. So the helicoil just came out with the screw. Okay, so far I'm not pretty sure what happened or what caused this, because in our initial prototypes, as well as the sample tracks in our pilot production, it never happened. So actually I was pretty frustrated about this, and if you had this issue, believe me, I'm as frustrated as you are. I personally like this feature, okay, but I like it only when it works, okay? So in case you have the threads popped out with the screw from the base plate, it doesn't mean this truck failed. They will still work. All you need to do is to use a piler to grab this coil and pull it out, or you can just unscrew it. counterclockwise, like a screw. Just unscrew it to take it out. Just use this hose as through hole as any other conventional skateboard trucks. You can still mount your truck onto your deck with a screw and with a nut. Okay, it will still work. One thing I want to clarify is actually for every single truck, before we pack up in the box, we inspected all these holes with a screw actually. We tested every single threads using the mounting bolt to screw in and screw out, make sure the threads are good. However, when we perform such tests, we just wanted to make sure these threads are in a good form, which means the diameter and the pitch are good. This kind of test didn't apply any force onto these threads, not like you tightening these screws mounting on the deck. Okay, so these tests won't tell us whether these threads will pop out or not later when you dismount the trucks. The second thing is this could only happen when you dismount the truck, meaning when you unscrew the bolts, so the threads came out with the threads. However, if you open up the box, when the trucks are new out of the box, the threads are in the base plate, and when you mount the trucks onto the deck with a screw, it won't pop out. It will hold it in place. So there is no safety issues. Okay, so I wanted to be clear. There is no safety issues. It could only happen when you unscrew the bolts. So actually, this design feature is a bit controversial. As I said, personally, I like this design feature. However, it actually it significantly increased the workload during assembly. So this is actually one of the main reasons why the assembly takes us so long and the progress is so slow, because we need to install 8 coils per track, 16 coils a pair, which is really slow. And not to mention all the time we spend on inspecting all these threads. So in case you have this kind of issue, please let us know. Please send us a message. So far, I'm not very sure if this is an individual case or it's like a more general issues. So if many people have this kind of issue, I will cancel this feature in our next production. Okay, I will just make it through holes without any threads. So we just use conventional bolts and nuts to mount the trucks. All right. So yeah, I guess that's it. So I just wanted to let you know there is some issues happened, and I think it's my responsibility to give you a heads up beforehand, just in case. However, what I can guarantee you is I will stand behind these trucks. I will stand behind my design. I will stand behind my products. Okay, so if you have any questions, if you have any issues, please reach out. Please let me know. Okay, I'm here to help. All right, I guess that's it. So it's very late right now. I wish you a good night. Bye-bye.